So check out this location piece. So this is the piece that actually mates to your wing and your air intake, and you can see straight away they want you to connect that directly into your airbox in a way that's going to prevent any water ingress. So that's really nice. Now again, you can see attention to detail. They've got these located riv nuts in here, so they're captive, so it makes it a lot easier to fit. Again, they have really thought about making it easy for you to fit, and they've created this template. So you actually stick this over your air intake, and it's going to tell you exactly where to drill the holes for those studs that locate into the housing. So again, just a nice touch to make your life a bit easier. So they've obviously thought about it, and I guess that's why they've been in the market for so long. They've learnt along the way. So you're not going to get stuff like that when you're buying cheap copy knockoffs. Just bear that in mind. That's what you're paying for a little bit. You're paying for the quality and the complete system, and also the ease of fitting, which is really important, because sometimes it's a complete, you might as well, if you spend £100 it'll do nothing, so why not spend £200? It does everything. The quality is exceptional, really good, like the Mantec. There's a lot of attention to detail to finishing this. It's all been deburred, the plastic's been deburred. It's not heavy at all. It's a really lightweight piece, but it does feel strong. And the housing, the plastic, the thickness of the wall is really nice. So you've got obviously Safari Snorkels. There are cheaper models of this on the market. Now you've probably seen copies of this which won't have Safari Snorkel on here. Not only that, they won't have that piece on them either, because they are literally just a copy of the outside shell. So technically, if you just want the look, it's out there, but I mean, at the end of the day, why not just make sure it's functional? I think it's really important that anything you put on your Defender, for me, it's got to have a function. So this function is clean air, and if you plumb it in right, it's going to stop water getting into your vehicle. So one of the differences visually is the head. So we're looking at a ram head here. Obviously, you've raised your air intake up. You've got a really wide aperture in there. You're ramming air into the system. It's capturing, it's forcing the air in. So that has to be a benefit. You may have seen some vehicles actually driving with these pointing backwards. And the reason for that is they don't have a filtration system in there. They haven't got like a pre-filter. And if you are on a convoy, say in the desert, and you're in sand, you're going to get a lot of dirty air thrown about, and it's going to go high as well as low. So a lot of people turn these backwards, and it creates a natural vortex where the heavier particles of the sand will just continue to flow past the head, and you can pull air in. That's why if you're using it purely to get clean air, you don't have to ram it in, you know, don't have to ram it in. The other thing about these is, and it's rare, but I say rare, I've probably seen it 2 or 3 times, is birds get rammed into this because it's so big. If you hit a bird, it's going to find its way in there. And we've had on instances on trips where this has been broken, but only marginally. You wouldn't, because some birds are tiny, and it's blocked the air intake, and no one's been able to work out what the hell's going on. And when we've looked at it, we thought, well, it's got a crack in it, so something's hit that. Has that gone into the air intake? And when we've taken it apart, there's been a dead bird in there. So that is something to watch out for. It does happen. But if this is a look you like, this is definitely probably the best style on the market as far as quality goes. So the Safari Snorkel isn't the cheapest, but it's not really up there for the quality. You're looking at $220 for this whole piece. And like I say, it is designed to go straight in. So that's definitely a contender if you like this style of intake.